I'm in right. Here is my Hainan island.
It's a beautiful place. And the food good? Yeah. That's what we want to hear. Yeah.
Some good fish.
Some...
Yeah, he says the food's good.
Yes, I thought I heard that.
So what brings you to Hainan Island?
In a way, because I've never ever heard about it before. Like you, in a way, it's the place in China, it's like the Miami or the Hawaii of China. So I thought, well, let's go around, and then what a good way to see it on my mad little tandem bike, so I can pick up people like a sad traveller. Come with me, please, please, please. Everyone's like, get him away from me. So it's lovely to experience the whole thing, and also when I finish doing it, I'm going to... My wife has been saying, she was there for a little while, so I'm going to give her this little video so she can see the whole of the island, get an experience of the whole through my eyes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you miss your wife on the travels?
Always. It's always, that's the toughest part.
I'm Ian Wright, and I'm the host of Discovery Channel. And people say to me, hey Ian, you must have the best job in the world, because all you seem to do is travel around the globe and have fun, and someone pays you for it. And yes, I agree, it probably is the perfect job, but the only downer of it is I have to leave my home, and I have to leave my beautiful wife, Jeanette, and I hate doing that. This year, I'm going to be 50 years old. So maybe I'll have to change a few things, maybe not travel so much. And it's my wife's birthday in 2 weeks' time too. This is the story of when I travelled in Hainan Island in China. A story about love, family and travel. Which way to Hainan?
Hainan?
Yes!
You're in Hainan?
No! Which way to,
Where are you trying to get to?
I'm trying to get to Taiwan.
That's
No! Haikou! That's it, Haikou.
Why did I agree to this?
If Hainan is a house, you could say that Wuhan is an open window of that house. Also in Westerners' eyes, Wuhan is the most famous place because every year there's an Asian forum held there and it always catches the eyes of the world. In Wuhan, there are a lot of Westerners, and I met up with a guy called David. Him and his wife run a water activities business. And if you see him, like, he's been there so long, he's almost like one of the regular local guys.
So what are you doing here in Hainan? Why Hainan?
Well, I met my wife in the south of China.
Yeah.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
And then we started getting very serious. And I felt it was important that she learns my culture and learns where I'm from. So we went back.
Hence the chips.
Hence the chips, yeah. So we went back to Europe. And after about 3 years, she started getting a bit homesick. Even though she could speak the language and she had friends, but she felt it was time to come back. Yeah. And by that time, we were married already. Yeah. So it was important for me to support her. Yeah. And so I said, fine, we can go back to China.
Because that's a big decision.
Very big decision.
Yeah. And in a way, harder for you.
I'm at the age now where if I don't do something I want to do now, I probably never will. Yeah. And I always had the dream to have a little water sports club and kiteboarding, windsurfing.
So what was your criteria? What was your list that you needed to go back?
Wind, sun and sea.
Yeah.
And after we spent a lot of time on Google, And Baidu, we found that Hainan was really suitable.
Right. Had you both never been here
Never
before?
been here before.
Wow. Did you come here on holiday to check it out first, or did you just go whoosh?
Whoosh.
Did you? Wow.
Yes.
That's brave.
Yes.
Wow.
But it was... I don't regret it.
Good. You will be happy on your tandem bike. You will meet many friends on the island. You are a happy man, and luck will be upon you.
If you want to get in your home, first you'll have to pass through the gate. A Wuhan is very attractive, but if you want to know Hainan Island better, you have to start at the gate, Haikou.
Did you ring a taxi? You coming on? 2 of your half price. You want a taxi? Taxi? Yeah! We have a winner!
I do think that travelling with a tandem is a really good idea, because you get to know the local people better and much sooner. It's a little bit hard at the beginning, but then people get into it and they're like, oh yeah, I'll come and ride with you, yeah. And plus, as you're chatting, you get to learn so many stories related to the city.
I love China, and I've been coming here to China only in the last 3 years, and not many people know much about China in England. And it's such a fantastic country, it's nice to show everybody that. And to go to different places like Hainan here, I've never heard of it, and it's like Miami. This is Miami.
Even just on the first day in Haikou, there were like at least 3 or 4 people that were willing to come and ride with me, and I even bumped into a huge motorcycle group from Malaysia.
Morning, mate.
Looking good on the bike?
Yeah.
Woo!
Where are you from?
England, London.
London.
Yeah.
You never see me on TV.
I never seen you on TV.
Okay.
Oh wow, cheese.
Start from this is Malaysia.
Yeah.
Go through Thailand
Yeah.
and bypass Laos,
Yeah.
Vietnam, and go to Hainan.
So this is a lovely gift, but why here? What made you think, let's go all the way? Well, it's a mad journey.
Because Hainan actually is my father and parents born here.
Now.
So everyone's coming. You bring all your mates to see your dad, mum and dad.
Yes.
Come and see my mum and dad.
Yeah.
Yay! Thank you for all the presents, yeah? I'll give this to my wife because it's her birthday soon as well. I'll have some and she can have some. I'll share it out. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Jeannie.
I was very happy and very honoured that they knew that Jeanette's birthday was coming up. It was a feeling that brought us closer together as I met them on the street. And it's that sort of weird, but lovely understanding that you have between people and family members. I hope I can gain this kind of feeling for the rest of my journey. I did lots and lots of different work. So I used to be a cycle courier, used to cycle around London delivering packages on my old bikes. And also I'd still be painting and drawing all the time. So, and then that was when I was living in London. So yeah, that's what I was doing mostly before this job.
Okay, nice to meet you there. Oh, well, it's just water. Ian, my name.
On Zhong Shaolu terrace streets, I met a true painter. Her name is Han Chui Chong.
Oh,
And
wow,
perhaps
yeah,
maybe
Jordan.
she is real Hainan people, because her name has got a Chou in it, and you know that Chou is short for Hainan.
Thai Bangla.
太棒了，你懂中文
And
话。
she looks very Hainan, especially when she smiles.
Thai Bangla.
还有这个探金粉，倒在这里。我们3代人一直在海口这个耆老老街里面画这个炭画，炭画这是我们家族年龄最长的啦，100年差不多了。我们是专门搞炭画的。
That's you, eh?
送给你，
哦，谢谢。Thai Bangla.
你画一个也送给我了。
You look like a school teacher, like a strict school teacher, but the pencil never lies.
Yes. Good.
There you go.
Her and her son run a carbon powder picture shop. And what she does is she puts a pen and a bit of ink on a long table out in the street, and if anyone that's walking by wants to write something, do a bit of calligraphy, or even draw, then they can do so, because everything here is free. Wonderful. Han Chi Trao's father is a very famous charcoal drawer on the street. He passed his technical skills on to his daughter some years ago.
Come back.
干杯。
In the peak time, there must have been about 30 or 40 charcoal drawing shops just on this street. But with the popularity of photography, printing, charcoal drawing became less and less. But she still works here and is getting better and better. If Haikou is a thick, solid wooden gate, then these terrace streets is the polished carving on them. From a point of view of a Westerner like me, this architecture on the street brings a real, a familiar feeling, because there's lots of classic European elements on the building, as well as a mixture and a strong feeling of the Southeast Asian, because all these were built by Chinese returning from Southeast Asia and have been here for generations and generations, and this sort of unique layout gives a real sense of harmony.
Yeah, that is wonderful. Look at that. Okay, who wants in? Anyone? Are you? Yeah, I know you want in. I know you do. Okay. Yeah, thank you very much. And we'll see you again. Good luck.
欢迎你常来我们老街。
Thank you very much. I love Hainan.
Hainan is so hot, and riding a tandem under this burning sun, now I know what fish and chips feel like in a fryer.
Taxi! Anyone will ride?
It's very tiring, especially at the end of the day of a whole long ride. So maybe what I need to do is visit a pub in Haikou, have a beer with a local, and then I'll feel much better.
晚霞染红整个山坡，我要在这静静眺望。你要为了梦想远走他乡，我要思念随你去远方。哦，海的好呢，桃美白呀，山上的野花又是一年盛开。我在山坡上等你回来呀，暮归的老牛 再轻轻感伤。
Beautiful, man.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
My name Anon.
Anon.
Anon, 对。
Anon.
对对。
Ian. That song. The words.
想问你这首歌是关于什么的？是歌词什么意思？
就是写关于我思念我心爱的姑娘的意思。
Ah! Now I understand. Thank you.
欢迎到我们的家乡做客。
Fantastic. Can you ride a bike?
OK.
Good.
OK.
So tomorrow I pick you up when we go to your house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ganbei.
Welcome. 对，干杯。
Okay. Ganbei? Yeah. Well.
奔過你了，奔過你，奔過你了，奔過你，喝了這杯山蘭酒，我們永遠是朋友。嘿，來到我們村莊了，這裡就是你的家，演出為你身旁，鳥兒為你歌唱。嘿，奔過你了，奔過你，奔過你了，奔過你，喝了這杯山蘭酒，我們永遠是朋友。Hey, Bugatti!
Tonight I was lucky because I met the ethnic singer, that's what they call it from these parts, who lives in Hainan, in the centre of Hainan, and he writes his own songs, plays his own music. His name was Anon. I don't usually like the electric the acoustic guitar, but the way he was playing it with such passion and such vocal. Was so strong, and I was lucky enough because he's invited me to meet his family and go and see where he was born and stuff, so that will be an added bonus, and yeah, I look forward to that. Anything can happen. You know, we've travelled the world, possibilities are absolute endless. And when you meet people, I treat them like I would meet someone in a pub. It doesn't make no difference, people are people. So I treat people exactly the same. Crazy! Tony! What? Yeah, don't look at me like that. You try it there and get ya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
OK.
Yeah. Wow.
Căng.
Yeah. Wow. What's on your bag? Your bag?
这是我第一次去北京买的一只羊，因为我是白羊做的嘛，所以我去买。
Yeah. But it's a secret, yeah? I'm going to hide it now. I love giving Jeanette gifts. She loves gifts. She loves unwrapping things. So, you know, there's always something. I will never go back empty-handed. You know, I've been away having a, crazy time. The least I can do. Anon is leaving because he's got a very important show to attend to. But he's going to ride with me for a little while, then we're going to say goodbye, and he wants to wait for me in his family home. Before he went, he strongly recommended that I pay a visit to the local village called Baisha. He said that the village is one of the oldest, has got some of the oldest huts of the Lay ethnic group of people that first lived on this island. So there's a little further to go, but it'll be worth it.
On the way, I met a very hospitable cafe owner called Zhang Xie.
Yes, very nice. But in your eyes, this is like the one true coffee, yeah?
对，
Yeah.
最原汁原味的，什么东西都不加的。
Yeah.
After several cups of Fuzhou coffee, she invited me to be part of her family at a party.
Hello there, how you doing? Ni hao. Mr. Cop.
Yeah, this is white.
Okay.
Almost all her family members were there, and they made me feel so welcome and so at home. I was just a bit disappointed that I didn't speak more Chinese.
Cheers!
And of course, I introduced them to Jeanette as well.
Very nice. I've lived in London most of my life.
Okay,
In the East End, I met my wife in London.
Uh-huh.
And now we live a little bit in the countryside.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Like here. Quiet. Not much going on. Okay, 1, 2, 3. My wife and my youngest son.
How many years your marriage?
10 years, but together for 20.
哦，在一起20年了，结婚10年。啊哈。
Right, I'm going to do this, yeah? Hello, Ian.
哎，你好，欢迎过来，我们跟海南岛来。
嗨，你好。
And father! 生日快乐！生日快乐！生日快乐！ Thank you very much. Britain, China, and me. Thank you. 谢谢。
Zhang Xie's family was so happy and warm, and there was a lot of relatives and a lot of kids, which impressed me. And I like kids, especially when they're at gatherings like this, because they make the atmosphere so buzzy.
And also working in community centres, doing art and drama with kids, doing plays, being in plays, making silly videos, like joke videos with friends and stuff. Well, we met when she came to the community centre where I was working and volunteering at, and she came for the job. I remember her now coming through the door, and I was, hello. And she saw me and she was like, oh. And then of course she got the job, and then I was seeing more of her because I was still working there, and then we just like gelled like that, just bing. Ni-hao, you know which way, Baisha? That way? That way? That way? Nowhere! It's probably my pronunciation. Anyone going Baisha? Anyone going to Baisha? Yeah?
去这里是吧？
Come in on the bike. You want to go?
Oh.
Yeah, come on. What job do you do?
我是一个舞蹈演员，跳的都是黎族舞蹈。
This girl is called Lao Chongya, and the same as Anon, she is a Lai ethnic too. She is powerful and talkative, and a good rider on the bike. She is on holiday and ready to go back home, and she is very pleased to accept my invitation.
Baisha? Baisha village. Baisha Chun. Yes, fantastic.
Why is Ian so obsessed with this dance in Baisha village?
转，这里。
一个到啊，一个位。
And how does a football team in the mountains reignite the fire of youth in his heart? Join us for part 2 of Ride with Mr. Wright.